Hello, good evening, good morning, whatever time it is. I am here. We will be flying the Beluga today in a VA Walker Air that has a Beluga tour. So that's my plan for the day. And here it is. It is a beast. It's based on the Airbus A330, but as you can see, it can hold a bunch of shit. Um, I'm not going to go through the trouble of adding any stuff, putting any stuff in the bay because it takes forever. Um, Open cart. Oh, okay, let's go ahead and get stuff started here first. If maybe I need to have that on before its nose will start to open. It's still not wanting to open. Oh well. Let's go ahead and get our sim brief plan loaded. Here, that 25 at 0 to 11 knots. Broken at 600 overcast. Let's try now. I don't know why it's not allowing me to open. Basically, it opens up right like above the cockpit. So it's kind of weird. Anyway, let's not worry about that. So we have SimBrief loaded. We have toggle, already got that going. Cargo payload, we'll get that from here. We're going to get it from SimBrief. So we have that loaded. Zero fuel weight is 370,000 pounds. And fuel is 88,100. Apply the load, and it is now applied. So we have her all loaded up. Go back over to the left seat. We're just gonna wait. We got 2 minutes before the IRS is in alignment. So just wait here a few seconds. We're doing this at 31,000 feet, I believe. Oh, I don't have that app. I don't have that program here. Okay, never mind. We'll have to look back at SimBrief. And SimBrief says, I thought it was 31,000. But let me take a look here. $29,000. Okay. So we have that all set. Ellen Joey 2, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Appreciate it very much. IRS will align in 1 minute. Okay, it's now aligned. Go down to the FMC. We'll get to the alignment here in a second. Get the init request, and we have that updated. So we have everything in here that we need. 290 on the flight. That's what our cruise altitude will be. Our flight number is Watt 1991. Oops, didn't do that right. Okay, we're going to confirm the block. These should fill in here. There they go. So we're now ready to go on to the next step, which is a performance. And here we set the VR speed. They should... shit. I thought they'd filled in here. Oh, maybe I got to do something over here. Okay, I got that. Ground cargo payload takeoff. Here we go. My bad. We're not going to use runway 5. We're going to use runway... Yeah. We're going to use runway 23 because the winds are... Winds are 280. So let's change this to runway 23. To the feet, they're dry. Oops. Okay, there, it filled everything in. You have that all set. I'm going to calculate. And so there. Now, will it automatically get put over in the... Oh, there it is. Send to FMGS. I thought it was an MCDU, but whatever. Oh, shit. Oh, here we go. Confirm takeoff data. So as you can see, all those numbers filled in, 148, 160, and 161. Up 4.8, next phase. Let's clear this out. This doesn't confuse us. And what we're going to put in here is the destination, Casella, LIMF. QNH we have 1029. There it goes. 1029, we got a temp of -2. We have mag winds at 300 at 4 knots. So that's all we need. We are now all done. Oh, and 200 feet. So now we can go back to the flight plan. We're going to give the departure as runway 23. We verify that Adecco is good for runway 23. Yes, it is. So we're going IDEC 6 whiskey. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. And we're going to insert. Check takeoff data. Go back and take another gander at that. That all looks good. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start the APU. And while we're here, let's get those fuel pumps going. That is set, that's set. Let's get, I don't remember if I have, well, I do. Okay, so we should be able to see the APU. Go in here, we can go ahead and turn off the ground power. We're waiting for the APU gen to have a percentage here. So we want to go to GPS. And okay, there it comes up. So now we can now shut off the ground power. So now go back over here. Gonna go to ground. We're gonna toggle the GPU off. If we look up here, and we'll see that the external power is not connected anymore. So that is good. Okay, so everything is set here. All we need to do now is start up our engines. Once again, for those that hadn't seen it, this is the plane we'll be flying. I think I call it, it looks like a freaking guppy to me, but that's just me. The weather here is crap. It is, let's set our destination at Finkenwerder. It's 5 degrees Celsius, winds are 280 at 8 knots, visibility is 0.9 statute miles. We've got 1500, 1300. I'm gonna see. Oh, yeah, 0.9 visibility, 1500 meters of visibility. So let's get back in the cockpit and get this dog started. So we've got to make sure that we have our APU bleed, which we do now. So the way that our engines are going to start. So we have APU bleed going now, so we will dabble down here and turn on the ignition. I always start engine number 2 first, and there goes number 2. See the N3 rising. Once this gets off, you'll start seeing the N1 rise and the exhaust gas temperature rise here. And as soon as this, it'll come across here and say available. Once that comes across and says available, what I will do is then I will go and start up the left engine. When I see the engine starting, we can come out here and see it spooling up. Now, if my mug wasn't in the way, you could see it better. Said it's a big guppy with a smiley face. And we will go back inside and get engine 2 started up. As you can see, it says available there now. And so engine 2 is now starting. Go back outside. See it slowly starting to spin. And looking there, it says available here. So now we are very good to go. Go ahead and turn off the EPU and turn off the master. So the EPU will now be slowly shutting down. All set then. Once I put the flight director on, that is set. I can go down and turn off the parking or the ignition. I can set this, and I can set the flaps to 1. Maybe. There it goes. Set the auto brake to max. And we'll go up there here and get the seat belts, and there's no smoking to automatic. So let's go ahead and start our taxi. So we're gonna turn, I don't know if I got these things set or not. So we're gonna go nav lights on. I don't. Nav and logo, and we're gonna go to taxi lights. These might be set. Nope. And taxi lights. Look outside and see the taxi lights right down here. Doesn't show a lot, but it shows enough, and I'm going to go ahead and taxi out to the runway. Need to go out here. I need to go left. I'll show you guys what I'm looking at. Looking at, I'm sitting right here, and I need to taxi to runway 23. So what I'll need to do is I'll need to back taxi and turn around, and before I start my takeoff roll. So. Oh, here we go. Make sure I do a test. Takeoff is configured. Oops, it might go this way. I'm going to sneak out this little taxiway right here. I should be landing just as it's getting dark, I believe. I'm over in Germany, and I purposely set it. I'm gonna go ahead and give. I need to call what I'm doing here. 122.8. Okay. Pink order traffic. Beluga. I'm sorry. Walker 1991 back taxi runway 23. Think and order traffic. So whenever you're on the runway and you're back taxiing, you want to be as quick as possible. I should get a call or something. Normally, we're on Unicom, which means that everyone kind of talks about where they're at, their placement, what they're doing. Placement meaning location, altitude, that kind of stuff. So basically what I'm doing is I'm back taxiing. So I'm going on the runway back to the front, back to where I want to take off from. The reason I'm doing that is because there's no taxiways for me to be able to just do a normal taxi out like I do at a lot of the larger airports. Make sure I had my ACARS program started. I've screwed that up before. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to turn around and get ready to take off. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to go back up and look at this here once I get set up and get ready to start my my takeoff roll. Okay, so we are set up and ready to go. Let me go up here, and we're going strobe. Do I have that set? Nope. So strobe is set to auto. Nose is set to take off, and landing lights are on. Let's just look to see what we have compared to before. There's, you can see the landing lights up here. Also, the taxi lights are down here for takeoff. So here we go. You can see we're set to flex 58. This booger is barely going to make it go. Got to turn TCAS on. I'll do that once I get going here. This thing makes a lot of noise. So we're coming up on V1. Going straight out. The MM there on the PFD is a middle marker. That's as the planes are coming into land, that's kind of a way to test where they're at on the approach. About 15 degrees, nose pitched up. I could never seem to figure out where the lever climbed. There we go. There it goes. So we're on a level climb. We can go ahead and put our flaps up. And as you can see, we're climbing out. I call it the guppy. And flip the autopilot on. We're off a little bit, not terrible. I gotta turn this on. I usually have a switch for these, which I haven't set up yet. I don't know why you consider it seatbelts, given the fact that there's only the pilots. It's not like, well, I don't know if they have people in the back or not. I'm trying to, I don't know that for sure. I would think that you would strap everything in, and then whoever's going to be, maybe could sit up here in the front. Maybe there's seats in the back. I guess I've never gone back there. Yeah, I don't know how to get back in there. Oh, there we go. To look at the cargo. Yeah, I don't know what I did. I'm going to go back in the cockpit and just leave it alone. There are jump seats here, though, I see. So I guess the people that are loading up in the back can sit here on the jump seats and not have to, like, sit back there along with the cargo. And we're up over. Turn off the landing lights. Okay, I found out that I can't do that from here. I got to do this from down here. Not sure why that is. Oop, what the hell? Not sure why that is, but I'll do it if I have to. Purchased the iFly 737 MAX 8 today, and I'm looking forward to flying that. That looks like a fun plane. But it's still in 2020 and not 2024 yet, so that's one bad thing. But it is what it is. They're talking like they're supposed to be getting it ready for 2022 or 2024 here soon. I don't know why the landing light stuff doesn't work. I thought I set those up yesterday. It's a big old tug taking off. Hey Scott James, how's it going, man? Hello, hello. Flying the Beluga today. Oh, Scott, thanks for the phone, and I appreciate it. Hey, Ron. This is it's a rendition of the Airbus A330, and what they've done is they've made it into a basically a giant cargo. I call it the guppy, but yeah, it does kind of look like a dolphin head. And I'm going to get back inside here and show you what you can actually carry. You can carry two A320 fuselages inside there. You can carry an A350 fuselage inside, or you can carry two Airbus A350 wings. And it would be possible for me to open this and actually have these loading, but it takes forever. The front of this opens up, So it's like the head opens up and it takes forever. This is like 15 to, I think, 15 feet high, 20 feet high. I just didn't feel like taking the trouble, going through the trouble of opening and closing it. Now those clouds just look like hell again. They're all dumpy. Let's see if this helps. Just turning off the active sky weather to see what happens with them. Okay, I knew that was going to do that. I need to go back to live weather now. So the weather's going to pop back in, and I'm just curious. Yeah, I knew it was going to do that. And until the weather pops back in, it's going to act goofy like that. So we're going direct nigh. Oh, that's why. Shit. There we go. So we're going up to 29,000. Yeah, it's. Let me get some real pictures of it actually being loaded. Didn't mean to open that up twice. Get that over here, and oh, yeah, this is how they load the damn things. I mean, you're putting a helicopter in there. Team is HD. Thank you. I appreciate the follow. Here it looks. Oh, here's one on a time lapse. Ooh, here we go. I don't need the music, but that's fine. As you can see, the small G8 planes flying around. See, like I told you, how the nose just opens up. Looks like they're taking something out because there's nothing on this crane or lift or whatever you want to call it. Looks like they have different planes. This is a number 4. I'm flying the XL1. Oh, here comes the tail, or a part of a fuselage. I wonder if they're going to load. Jeez, that music is awful. Oh, here. Okay. Oh, now they're going to put the fuselage in this. This must be some kind of a rack of some sort where they can actually lock it down. Because I just saw him go by with the fuselage piece. Oh, I know. They had to unload the rack after they dropped something off, and then they're bringing in a new one. Okay, there we go. It looks like a tail, the upright, the vertical fin, and then the back end of the fuselage. It's obviously time-lapsed, as you can see the people flying around crazy. Total time, it looked like it takes 45 minutes. And they're doing this in little over 2 minutes. And they're going to close the nose. See, look at the size of that nose based on those guys standing there. It has to be 3 to 4 times taller than those guys are. And that's it. Let's see if I can find something similar. Okay, they're loading a helicopter in that one. Looking for YouTube. There's another YouTube. That's on 39 seconds. Let's try this.
Attention retirees.
Oh, come on. I should have known I was going to get ads. Okay, they're actually putting a Puma helicopter on this thing. This is going to be quick, but I wish they'd show it from the side so you can actually see the size of that hell. Oh, there we go. Perfect. I don't think... Oh, they're taking it off. Okay. That looks like that thing was broken, or maybe they took it completely apart. They had to take all the nose gear. Oh, shit. Okay, what is this one? Oh, I just missed it. Dang it. Yes, it can carry a helicopter. Actually, they showed it. Looks like this might be a fuselage from something that they're taking out. Yep. It's just amazing how big this thing is. And I would think it would be really, really, really slow. But yeah, there's an A... Oh, it's the first to A330. Oh, shit, they're bringing out a nose, too. I have a feeling those they have to be A320s. There's wings they're bringing out. First, I could shut. Well, I guess I'm not showing them that much. Thanks, Jeremiah. Oh, it's guys talking about they're departing somewhere. Oh, do I have? I grab my water here quick. I gotta take these off. I can't reach it. Gotta quickly make sure that my flight's still going well. Yep. It's gonna start to get dark, I think, about the time we land, which is perfect. That's the thing that I like about VATSIM 2024. It's just cool with the night lighting. I don't know what they're doing here. Oh, they're building it. Full production sequence from start to finish. Now this could get boring. Now it looks like they're bringing in the main fuselage. First fully equipped nose fuselage. Whatever the hell that means. So there's the fuselage, and then they actually build the piece. Looks like they put the guppy part on top of this. That must be exactly what it is. Yeah, and they're slowly putting. No, that's the piece right there, because I just like walked back to that part of the fuselage when I was messing around earlier in the cockpit. There was stairs. Show you here quick. That's the furthest I could get though, because you can see the stairs right there. It's a tail that they're putting on now. It's got a really weird looking tail. It's probably to help the lift for the rest of the plane. Just this very strange tail.
$453,000 in a single month as
Oh,
an
come
affiliate
on.
marketer without relying on Google, Facebook, or click.
That's the front of the vertical fin, rudder. Guessing all the electronics, maybe? Jesus.
10 PV2, 10 PV1.
Programming all of that stuff. Those are the external power sources you can see up above here. Right there, external A, external B.
Okay.
Stella. AB Marketing, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Just looking at some construction videos of building this Beluga. It's based on an A330 Airbus, and they add the top and the extra tail sections on for added lift, I'm guessing. God, could you imagine how long it takes to paint a goddamn plane this size? Holy shit. How much paint it would take? I'm doing good. How are you doing? God, it's amazing. It's like you wouldn't even know if you missed a spot. This thing is so damn big. This is kind of boring. But now they're getting ready to put the eyes on it. There we go. And the guppy mouth. I'm guessing all those have this distinction. Jesus Christ, this is nuts. I don't know, does it say Beluga on the bottom? I gotta look. Yep. She is. If they're gonna fly it? Guess they're just out on the tarmac with it. I would think it would be so slow, but man, it's cruising at 416 knots over the. I'm sorry, not over the gun. 416 knots. Yeah, over the ground. They call it the oversized lifter. And there it is out on the tarmac. Okay, let's go back and see if there's any other fun stuff. I don't see any more videos. Here's pictures of it putting shit. Putting a fuselage inside of the whole thing. That's nuts. Anyway, that's today's lesson on the Beluga. I don't know why it takes this little jog around here. I could shorten my flight by going direct to Bombay. That makes no sense. Unless I'm flying over a country that they don't want me in, but I don't think I am. So I'm going to go direct to Bombay. Let's go down here to the FMC. Direct. Right there, Bombay. You can see it just knocked the curve right out of that flight plan. We'll just make it quicker. I still have 48 minutes, so it might have, I don't know, maybe been 5 minutes, maybe. When you're doing 270 knots, actually 415 knots, it's... Now, why am I not getting the puffy clouds? I'm on live, oh no, I'm not. I was on live weather. What happened? It should update with live weather, because it's right now, I was having issues with the clouds and they didn't look right. But I don't seem, live weather won't stay. Maybe if I don't want to go live with the time though. Okay, screw it. We're going live with the time too. I need some inside lights on. There we go. I think it just looks so cool at night with the 2024 looks so neat. Looking through the lights. Now, what I don't understand is this is live weather. Oh, now it switched off again. So it's real-time weather, but it's not overcast, although yeah, I'm not sure I understand, because if I go back to custom and click this and click active sky, I'm guessing I'm gonna get cloud cover. Let's see what happens. So it's going to inject the weather here in a second. There's the weather injection. You can see the plane going all over the place because we had calm winds before, and now our winds are kind of tailing, a quartering tailwind at 80 knots. So yeah, maybe I flew out of the crappy weather. I must have, which is good. I'm just looking to see how some of these settings are set up. See what it looks like at night. Oh yeah. Oh, it looks like there's a light. Oh, there is a light on the back here. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, just farting around looking at the light stuff and trying to figure out why the lights won't work, but I'm not going to worry about it now. I'll do that tomorrow. I'm supposed to be working. Oh yeah, there's several planes that are bigger than this. Yeah, I'll show you a few that are bigger than this. So let's just look at this here. If we look at this plane, where's the frickin' size? I thought. Oh, here we go. So it's 184 feet. 100. Let's just say 185 feet long by 146 feet wide. Now, let's look at an Airbus A380. 184 by 150. Are you sure you want to check the differences? 184. No, come on. And this one, the wingspan is 261, and the other wingspan was 149, and the length is 238 feet, and the other one was 180. So this is my. I wonder if you could do a size by size. Side by side comparison. Airbus Beluga A380. I think the A380 is the biggest plane that I'm aware of. Okay, which is bigger, the A330 or the Beluga? I'm not asking that. Okay, this is what shit, TikTok. I can't imagine this is gonna go well. Yeah, that didn't go well at all. Anyway, I showed 180 compared to 234, 238. So yeah, it's much bigger. This actually has in the height too. What's the height on this? 80 feet. And the height on the Beluga is 56 feet. So it's another 34 feet taller. And there's some places the Airbus A380 is so big, there's only so many airports that can actually handle. Well, there's a couple of A320 fuselages being loaded. Well, that's where I just took off from, thinking order. How funny is that? Oh, I'm guessing this tour is based on that, be my guess. Helicopter getting put in. So, there's also another A300 based on the A300 instead of the A330. And I think that's what that is, the A300-600. I think the ST is Super Transporter. I'd like to see the size, width, and height on that. Oh, Kennedy Space Center. Anyway, that looks even bigger. Almost looks like a blimp. Anyway. But yeah, the A380 is so big. There's only so many airports that it can land in. In the U.S., maybe you guys aren't even from the U.S., these are the only airports that I can land at. And I can understand like Memphis and stuff, because Memphis is in Louisville. Memphis and Louisville are the big hubs for UPS and FedEx. Indianapolis should be in here somewhere too. I mean, it's not. Huh. Anyway, we're done with that. Probably could have gone a little higher. Don't know why I didn't, but oh well. Let me get Ah, long night last night. Let me catch the weather for our arrival airport. Let's go back to conditions. Wanted to make sure that it was in there. Destination 0 at 1 knot, so it's basically calm. 10 statute miles, no precipitation. Yeah, variable CAVOC, which is clear. I don't know what it all means. Clear. It's clear and something. So we can land however we want. And my wife just texted me. Gotta get something real quick for her. Okay, done with that. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, I guess we don't have. Let's just go to another our charts here. I guess we don't have an approach for ILMF. Okay, now it just updated and looks like we have cloud cover now. A little bit, not terrible. There's a runway. And oh, there are stoppers. Wonder why I didn't. Wonder why I didn't put one on. We're coming in from the north. Let me see if there's anything on here that would be good. Coming in from the north. Nope. Nope. That's coming in from the south. That's coming in from the west. And I don't really see any of them that are like specifically coming in from the north. Unless we to do Verob. We hit Verob and then start the that's a cluster app. So this is Verob 1F. I think, given the fact that I think we're just going to go straight right into the ILS. Oh, I guess we won't. So we're going to go ILS 36. So it means we'll just grab one of these stars. Let's use the Verob. Choose the Verob 1F. And we will hit Verob and we'll fly down here. And we'll come around. Verob 1F. So let's select that. Back up here, approach. differences. iOS Z or iOS Y. iOS X. 2Z. Verify. So Vera 1F to 36, iOS 36Z. iOS 36Z, and we're going to use the Verob 1B, 1F. I'm going to keep going for the V. Vero 1F. We'll go back and look to make sure there are no discontinuities. There's our top of descent at 0208, and no, that's not right because we didn't use the right. We did not use the correct. We didn't use the correct time when we departed because I didn't want to depart in the. I didn't want to depart in the dark. I just don't want to do that. Versa. Okay, there we go. So we're good to go. We'll be looking for a white arrow. That's our top of descent, which is right there. Oh, anyway, this is the stuff that I could have loaded on those plane. For you guys that are just hopping on, I didn't load any of this stuff because it takes forever for that nose to open. Didn't feel like taking the time. But you can put two A320 fuselages in there, an A350 fuselage, which is huge, and that's a rear section, or two A350 wings. You can see they're on the similar tracks to what was shown on those videos that we looked at. Had a long night last night and up early this morning. So another thing we're going to do is get rid of this little kink in the flight plan. No, it's not that much of a difference, but I'm going to get rid of BASCO just because why cut back over and turn right back. So we're going to go into the FMC and get rid of that right now. So guys, remember we're going to delete BASCO. There's BASCO right there. So we're going to take a CUSA. Oh shit, no we're not. My bad. I'm going to delete, clear it. And we're going to delete this. And we will now no longer see that little kink. It's going to go straight through. So you can see our start of descent is about 120 nautical miles out. Oh shit. I forgot to switch that back. My bad. I'm gonna go fill up my ice water. I'll be right back. Thank you, Colin. Yeah, I was stepped away for a while to get some water. Yes, it is. I fail to drink water. My wife is such a water hound, and I'm very early ever drinking it. But I'm starting the new year. I've been wanting to strictly just start drinking more. I always have my coffee in the morning, but I'm trying to drink 2 or 3 of these a day now. Whereas before, oh, you can't even see it because of the. Oh, that's weird. Anyway, a big giant one. Yeah, you can't see it because of the green screen. Oops, it's gone. I don't know my geography very well, but are these actual mountains? Oh, they are. Why don't I always come in so close? Those actual mountains? I'm like just between. God, where am I? I'm not even exactly sure where I'm at. Maybe you guys can help me. I'm going to click on the charts, not low IFR. I want to just do, oh, here, world map, that'll show it. Yeah, those are mountains. This is Germany, I know. I took off from Germany, which is here. I'm flying down to Italy, I believe, yeah. So yeah, those would be mountains. Oh, excuse me. I thought that they gave me a. There we go, right there. Oh, I don't see the numbers though. They usually give you numbers based on what's the highest point. That's what that 9.5 is. It's like broken down into rectangles of squares, and it gives you the highest mountain peak. So you know what the your minimum altitude is. Little Kins, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. So we're gonna take off. Map. We're gonna go. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna leave it like that. And we're back. Neat little town right down in there. I think that's where we're going, where all the lights are, right there. I don't know if I like the lights like coming through the fuselage onto the top. Okay, I'm not sure what kick is. Help me out here. Is kick like another Twitch or something like that, or what is kick? I think I remember seeing kick on. I think I've seen kick. Is that one of the options that I have for Streamlabs to stream to? I'm gonna do a search for kick. Kick streaming. No, kick.com, live streaming games. I did not know there was such a thing. kind of do. Here's a full comparison between the two. We are about 70 miles away. Kate 537W, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. What is Kick.com? Kick.com is a live streaming platform founded in 2022 that is backed by the founder of Stake, a crypto gambling site. Okay. Oh, yeah, I like putting that stuff out there so people can ask me what I'm using. Um, I basically have two machines. One, my VATSIM box has the main hardware in it. And then, as I've done in the past, is I update my VATSIM box, and I will update the hardware in my stream box. So, stream box is basically getting all my leftover equipment. I've got a 7800 X3D processor, 64 gig of RAM, and a 4080 Super graphics card. And it runs this very, very well. We're getting some turbulence. With the big old thing. And somebody had asked me in the past, I don't know why it goes over to the behind the live stream. Somebody had asked me in the past if I played, God, what was it? Not Fortnite. Asked me if I played a game, and I those shooter games, first person shooter games, I cannot play those. There's so much moving around, like looking around to shoot, that I get really, really dizzy. I've even tried what's called a track IR, or there's also a Tobii device that'll actually read your eyes, even with glasses. And I just can't even do them either. It's just too much. It moves around too much, and I just can't. I should probably just take the time to get used to it, but I just can't do it. I whenever I watch a stream that somebody's using VR, I cannot watch it. It's just too much. Okay, let's look back to see what we have to have our altitude at. If there's any restrictions here. So we need to be above flight level. To 6,000. Let's just look to see what we have to do when we start our Ursa is at 4,000. So let's just put this down to 4,000 so you guys can see it. Gonna put this down to 4,000. Get ready for a descent. Setting up a new, I think it's 4. Yep. Add action. I want to add a press and release. I want to assign the 4 button. Assign, click done, and done. Now if I go to look at my tablet, rather than doing that, I can just hit the button there and it's going to take me back. It's a button on my joystick. So we are now down to what looks like about 40 miles till we start a descent. The Brainiacs, how's it going, man? I will not be streaming tomorrow night. I've got a visitation of a friend's mother that we're going to. I don't know when we'll get back. I'm hoping for a Thursday, though, for sure. I don't know of anything. I got meetings. I don't know, maybe tomorrow afternoon I might be able to try something. It's hard to say. I get so caught up in work. There's times that I want to be able to stream when I'm at work, but about the time I get started, um, something pops up and I've got to run to my computer over here behind me, and so I'm still able to see the plane, see it flying, but it's hard for me to communicate with you guys because I'm either on the phone with them or you know or I've got this guy flying the plane and not me. How would you like him flying the plane? The old autopilot from the airplane. Let's see if we can both do this. Nope. Oh, I know why, because he's above me. There, now I'm kind of above autopilot. It almost fits in perfect. Autopilot. Yeah, here's the real picture. He's from a movie, Airplane. This might be where I got it from. That might be the actual picture I stole. That's a better one yet. I might grab that one while I can. They're gonna save it as it is even saving it as a JPEG file. Oh, wrong machine. I don't want to save it here. I want to save it on my desktop machine. Oops, wrong machine. Anyway, we're almost to our top of descent. I usually like doing it when we're at about 10 miles, which we're at right now. So I'm going to go ahead and push this button for manage mode. And we're going to start our descent. I have a feeling the city we're flying to is right there. I don't know why it switches back to that view. It pisses me off. We're actually flying to the city of Torino, Italy. The airport is Caselle. So the big bruiser is heading down. Actually, I thought about maybe tomorrow, if I were to depart, I think it's like a 2.5, 3 hour flight. If I were to depart tomorrow, I got a meeting at 1 o'clock though. Damn it. Yeah, tomorrow's tough. Maybe Thursday I can do something. Thursday afternoon. Wednesdays are hell for me. I've got meetings most of the morning and then the first part of the afternoon. Kind of sucks. Gonna make sure that we've got the localizer frequency set correctly. So we'll go down to the FMC. Select rad nav. It should be 108.7 with a corrosive 360. 108.7, now 359, close enough. So that's set correctly. Watch the big old guppy descending into the city. A little turbulent because you can see the plane kind of bouncing around a little bit. Why does it keep going to that? It's not what I'm hitting. Ah, crap. I don't know why that's blue. That's kind of weird. Oh, they're all different colors. The hydraulics. Oh, I know. Yeah, if you go over here to the FMC and hit hydraulics, I think it shows that there's like three. Where is it now? Hydraulics. There's 3 sections of hydraulics: green, blue, and yellow, and they're all backups. If one of them fails, then as you can see, then this will come over and catch that. Hold on. Oh, crap. Oops, forgot I didn't have my... It looks like we're gonna like fly right into the frickin' mountains. Oh, we turn up here before we get to them. Never mind. We will turn before we get to them. There it goes. There's the turn I was looking for. almost down. Descending through 14,000 feet. To medium auto brakes on. I think the airport might be right there. Pretty sure that's it. But time will tell. There it goes behind this again. I don't know why it does that. How many minutes does it take for a plane to land? This is showing me. I mean, it shows 1 minute to the airport on my ACARS program, which basically keeps track of this flight so that I can do it. But I'm still flying quite a ways out to the south, and before I turn around to come back to land, so it'll probably be another 10 or 15 minutes, I'm guessing. I think that's the airport right there. 99% sure. The runway's right here. But maybe not. Da 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 da. Power's coming back in as we're leveling off. Down to 12,000 feet. It's perfect. Nose goes down again. Let's go ahead and get ourselves set up for approach. We have confirmed approach phase. What that means is it's going to start slowing down a little bit more because it knows that we're just about to land. You can see the arrow on the speed tape on the left with the arrow pointed down. That is just to show that it's trending downwards. And if we were taking off, obviously it'd just be the opposite of that. So it's slowing down to get ready for touchdown. Let's go ahead and get the landing on cut space. It's showing the ILS frequency here. You guys can't see my mouse. Damn it, I keep circling stuff like, oh, this is what's going to show you everything you need. Let's go ahead and go down here, oops, and get the ground spoilers armed. It's part of the pre-flight briefing. And we're coming up to 10,000 feet, so it's going to get landing lights on. It's good. Now, if I were doing a visual approach, which I realistically could have, I would be like already turning and heading back towards the runway. The reason I'm not is because the FMC has calculated all of the descents and all of the altitudes, speeds, and everything. So if I all of a sudden started turning to the airport, I'd be way too high. Sending down. Yeah, it doesn't really help a whole lot. You can see the magenta little diamond coming up. That means we're getting very close to our glide path to take us down to the runway. We're going a little too fast here for what I'm comfortable with. Not going to worry about it too much right now yet, but there it is. There it starts coming back down again. Up to there's the airport right back over here, I believe. Right there. God, why does it keep going to that stupid life vest? Shit. There we go. Go ahead and kind of wait for this magenta diamond along the bottom here to start moving to the left. There she goes. As you can see here on the primary flight display, it has that LOC, and that's a localizer. That's what gives you guidance, like left and right guidance. What I got is also on the glide slope, and that's what gives you vertical guidance as you're going into the runway. I've got it set up now, so it's going to take us down quite a ways, and then I'll just go ahead and click off the autopilot when I get ready to land. You can see the runways right there. Well, no, that's a Capitol building. Never mind. Been looking at the wrong thing the whole time. Guess it's straight out. Oh, it's right there. I think that's it there. Don't have that set up. Yeah, okay. So we have auto brake set to medium. I'm starting to bring flaps in now. That means the speed will come down a little bit more. And once we hit this glide slope, the diamond is almost down to the middle. I'm going to go ahead and throw out the landing gear. Actually, I'll wait a little bit for the landing gear. Demi Nars, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. So when I land, all that I can do is go to the right. So taxi. Yeah, I'll stay up right at the end. The magenta here, or the green here, tells us that we're managed on a speed, which comes from the computer. We are on the glide slope, which is a vertical track, and we are on the localizer, which is a horizontal track, left and right. So realistically, I wouldn't have to touch the controls until we land, because we've got speed set. Airbuses are the worst with trying to manage speed manually. I'd much rather do that in a Boeing versus an Airbus. You're out here in a minute or two. Yeah. D5, is that the correct? Yep, 1025. Just basically not throwing the gear out because it's like, why put the gear out and just waste fuel with all the gear hanging down? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the gear out here as we watch it come out. And they close up. That's it. The gear is out. You'd think with a plane this big they'd have more landing gear, but nope. J Star, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I missed that one when I was messing with the landing gear. Let's go ahead and get another bunch of flaps in. Final checklist. We have our ground spoilers armed, we have our landing gear down, and we are on the flaps 2. Flaps 3. And then next is flaps 4. I'll do those about a mile or two from the runway. Oh, what time is it? I'm tired. 8:30. Last check again. Flaps are full. Auto brake is set to medium. Landing gear is down. Cabin. Let's check the cabin. Nope. Let's check the cabin here quick. Here we are at our final resting place for tonight. Doing pretty decent on frames. Oops, shit. Oops, I forgot to make my callouts. Cassell traffic, Walker 1991 on final runway 36. Cassell traffic. Yeah, I guess that was easy enough. .1,000 feet above the ground. That's good enough. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the autopilot. And we'll be landing the plane on my own. Yep, we know autopilot's off. Oh, shit. I never can figure out where to turn this. Oh, there it is. Just basically the autopilot warning. I've got to turn that off on the actual joystick, so I couldn't find it. I want to see 2 red and 2 white. Oops, I'm a little low. It's showing 3 red and 1 white. Okay, I'm going to turn off the brakes and now that's what I don't like about this. It automatically switches into reverse thrust mode, and I don't want it to do that because we're not in reverse anymore. And I never know how to switch it off. You can see the REV over here. I think it automatically goes into reverse. And I don't know if maybe I turned the main panel. I thought there was a floodlight here somewhere. I can't see the throttle. Oh shit! I can't see the throttle quadrants that get it off reverse. So if it's in reverse, as soon as I even do any acceleration, it's going to try to have me go backwards, which I don't want to do. So let's get taxi lights on, landing lights off. It's still in reverse mode. I don't know how to get it off. Oh, we're good. Not gonna worry about it. Oh, there it went off. Perfect. So we can just meander back to our parking gate, and we will be done for the night. We've landed. The guppy has landed. Gotta be careful I don't hit this building with my right wing. Oops. Gotta put my spoilers down. That's the spoilers are right there that were up. I could tell they were up, so that means you just have to disarm the spoilers. Kind of moving a little fast. Bings, this is a cargo type of a plane. I'm just gonna park it out over here. Doesn't matter where. Just gonna kind of take it over in front of this building, turn it around, so we're ready to depart. I'll do some. I don't know what the next, how long the next flight is. See, somehow or another we went into reverse again. So we're gonna park it right here. Parking brake set. Go to the overhead and turn on. Don't need DAP bleed, so it's going. Why didn't that start up? There it goes. Come back down here. Watch GPU start up. Well, knowing we have power, I can shut off the engines as soon as we're actually putting power out. But the flap is open. I don't know if this shows the flap like the other one does. No, usually there's a little flap. Oh, maybe it's right there. There's a flap that opens to let air in for the APU. Okay, the EGT is coming up, and we're raising an N percentage, which means we're going to go ahead and get some APU power and shut the engines down. And this also, the APU also gives bleed air to the engines when you start the engines before takeoff. Obviously, before takeoff. Thanks, Jeremiah. Appreciate it, man. Come on, hurry up. Wife's home. It's time to go upstairs and hang out and go. It's almost bedtime. It's 8:30. I didn't get started as soon as I wanted to. I had to run over and see my dad. And there we go. The APU is available, so we can now look up here and see that we are getting fed all of our electricity from the APU. I can now shut off engine 1 and engine 2. So as soon as those engines shut down, the generators for each one of those engines I will shut off, and then all of a sudden the electricity will pour over from the APU. I can show you that here. Electric. There we go. Right now, as you can see, the gens are slowly coming down. 8 hertz means they're almost offline, and then the APU gen will pick up and take over. If I didn't have the APU on, the engine, I mean, all of my power would take off, would leave. So both engines should be down. They are off. I can go ahead and file my PIREP. It is now filed. And that's it for the night. I am done. I'm just going to go ahead and turn off. Oh, that was quick. And I will turn off the battery. There it goes. That's it. We have arrived. Anyway, thank you guys. Had a lot of follows in there. I appreciate that very much. Thanks for just chatting with me through the evening. And like I said, I don't know what my plans are for the rest of the week. Maybe tomorrow afternoon or maybe Thursday afternoon, but we will see. Anyway, as always, take care. Have a good rest of your day, and peace out.